it's here for in Simbi Kosu in Sembea. Na answer kwa kubo audio no amamati no. Message notification button no. Turn on. So the any update be bia on sabeka na wahwe. Na wa like wa subscribe ama bibia ay.
Democracy to account to the people because they give you the mandate.
Okay.
I believe it is only proper that in accounting to the people we find the right forum and also the right language. Because it can be the case that you are doing some wonderful projects and all the time you stay in Accra and be speaking big English. But someone in the age that we are in, especially in the digital revolution, there is a tendency for people to go out there to misinform and disinform. And one way to do it is to, even in an attempt to translate what you have put out in English language. So when I was given the mandate to serve this country as Minister for Information by President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, one of my priorities, or a priority among my priorities, was to decentralize government communications. And in decentralizing government communications, once again, it means you need to send a message to the people. So although we have a remix with
physical as well.
Yes, so that has been the mode of our operation, to make sure people see that we bring the spotlight on the region-specific interventions and projects.
Okay, all right. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of conversation as the fact that there was some drought or our farmers were unable to reach the target when it comes to their farm produce, you know, and proceeds as well. And so I am sure our head finance minister also is going to be cushioning them with some amount and then support them in that agenda as well. We can come tomorrow and find out what exactly has been done for farmers over here, especially because we take a lot of produce as a country from the northern sector as well. Would you want to comment on that?
Absolutely. So tomorrow, if you come to the NATO tomorrow, the presentations will be in 4 parts or 3 parts, let me say, because I will only give my introductory remarks, which is even less than 5 minutes. The regional minister will provide updates on infrastructure in the region, projects that have been completed, projects that are yet to be completed, and their timelines. And then the Minister for Finance will give an update on funding critical projects in the region, including government's response to the dry spell that was experienced in 8 regions, mostly in the north and also in the transition belts like Hoots region. Then the Minister for Agric, represented by the Honorable Deputy Minister, Honorable Tuferu, Member of Parliament for Nanton, will provide updates, the details of the specific interventions. Because since the announcement of the dry spell and the announcement of ban on exportation of some cereals, the Minister for Food and Agriculture, Dr. Brane Champong, and myself have held 2 press conferences. The first one to announce and acknowledge the existence of the challenge because of disruptions in rainfall patterns from June to August. And the second one, which we held about a week ago, was to announce the specific interventions that government has arrived at. If you will recall, the Honorable Finance Minister announced that government was trying to mobilize some 8 billion Ghana cedis as intervention for farmers. And last week we announced that so far we've been able to mobilize in excess of 3 billion Ghana cedis. So the government of Ghana has moved a chunk of the Ministry of Food and Agriculture's original budgets for capex towards a response to the dry spell that we experienced up north. And also they've taken some aspects of the Ministry of Roads budget to add it to government's response in the agri sector, bringing it to a total of Government of Ghana support of 2 billion Ghana cedis.
Wow.
And the World Bank has also supported with $105 million as a contribution to the response. And so far, this is what government has secured. And in terms of support, government is distributing 118,000 metric tons of fertilizers starting from 1st October. So that is what we announced a week ago.
So it has started.
Yes, the fertilizer is to 800,000 smallholder farmers across the country. So that is not only restricted to the north, but it is every farmer who can use their Ghana card to register on the GAP.
You must have a Ghana card.
Yes. If you don't have a Ghana card, for a 3-month window, you can use your voter's ID card to get on the GAP. But after receiving this first set of relief, you need to try and get a Ghana card to update your data. So if you register on the GAP, that is the Ghana Agriculture and Agri-Business app. If you go on Google Play Store, they have it, GAP. You will see one for farmer, you see for aggregator, you see for extension officers and so on. So if you are a farmer, as soon as you download it on your Android phone, you will see GAP farmer. You go, they will say before you proceed, give us your name and your Ghana card number and phone number. And then next, you show the number of acres. And then you pin the location of your farm and send it. So the extension officers, so far as you are in the system, now you are done with your responsibility. It will be left with the agri department in the district to do the validation. So because we gave the location of the farm, they will go and check if it's not some football field that you've gone to map just to come and collect the relief. So for the 118,000 metric tons of fertilizer, for 800,000 farmers, they are giving everybody 2 bags of NPK fertilizers, 1 bag of urea fertilizers, and they are also distributing 5,300 metric tons of seedlings. So that is nationwide. But the specific interventions for the dry spell is starting on 10th October. So this town hall meeting is timely so that we come and also teach the people that you can do self-registration. You need not wait for the agric officer or extension officer from the district assembly, because self-registration, as soon as you open the app, is there for you to enter the data on your phone and register. So for that, they are giving every farmer affected by the dry spell, beyond the fertilizer and the seedlings, 100 kg bag of maize, 25 kg bag of rice, and also for farmers who are also LEAP beneficiaries, they are giving them additional 1,000 Ghana cedis disbursement. So you see that the intervention is huge. So at the end of the day, for all interventions, you realize that cumulatively it's almost 4,000 Ghana cedis direct support coming from government in terms of food and also for fertilizers and seedlings, so that we can plant now that the rains are back within the window, that we can harvest in the shortest possible time.
Said the Papa Chirichiri, a Jumacasia, you could tell me, Omo, so they say environment, and I was see 2 Susama, Ijana, Yentimi Kazanunti. Was it a organized labor? Say, on the cost strike, a buying fat ban and 2 mine, so no dear. What would you get you and you, said Brabo, would be so a fans and an abusion of war. Tom was an old man, another down. Now I'm to Tonyoma, said the Baya. Omo, in the lawful way, no. A bit me to us, why you may say, I buy and fought taboo to Sonia bandit, no completely, no. Women and the deserves are banned. I'm not for 2 more bosses. Yeah, but Waba. Yeah, my your security. Eh, dear, who here, but Waba say, yeah. In your mobile, no one should, yeah. The soldier for any security women air go in room. Na yes ye bogalam say ye pamugalam say for money baba mo so money baba mo so kana obi kura be yeku na
almost ye chire
the democracy na asay ndum unsa botrama na nado his excellency nado dankwa wa yedwuma ama obi e say amanfo ntimi nkasa bi say dwuma pa anya de to aba organa ha nganya ne say akasa me ani asi no kofi me pesa na me kan yo ma miru enwasam
me tio
free SHS no ho asem me kan later but me shase every meja aja usu bampa
okay
asem vise me no ko nyina ye jano no
wan ka bi kwa comment ase
ntiyentimi metra ha ne me hypocrites you know yentimi act like hypocrites wabra yenim se nensam aba eka na enukwa ohone se
metio
aja owusu bempa se obia ka se onye nyankopon sofo a me kogoma ne me se oboa kofi mesramo MPP communicators nyina se mu bitie me a ma obia ano entra ya papa aja bempa ni senti ni se osofo obia ofiri nyame se de owo nwosra se de yen o pretty from two different areas and say o nyagopon nwosra o nyagopon honhom ene man wutu me no but osayi nipa nti wo de ade ewo no anasa wo ye na de eye ne ya
ote
enti sofo bia o firi nyankopon eho asem na yeka e ma wure fi so wo ye nipa wo ye na de na ye ne ya o timi react to sofo bia o ye dwuma bia o ye onyankopon honhom a ede ne ye dwuma no ene enipa sem ezo adwuma
enti betre duru ba bia o wo honhom ani na o de asema wo kan me me kwala me huni kwanim na sama wo kan ena mo amohwe de glasses na mo hwe ba ya metine nim ne de
me nka nwe ma mkwana me ka wie na
mo ka wie
na enta no ba
ofiri honhom mu sofo bia ma be share fofra no
sofo bia ntimi ntena honhom mu forever
okay
eye nipa sem ene honhom asem because o ye nipa okay enti se bibi an kosa de sese obi abeti sofo ase anan kire se onfiri nyankopon me ne kwadwo enyina ye gya no se wo problem an ho an yeko enti na asamo aba enye no nti na ye nyina ye beyi na mana ya ka de ye pe mesre kofi ye nti metra wo show yi so e wo mrekwa e bia
e wasamo ma
ye kaseti ya papa na MPP ene eja bempa e wo twaka se nye ndekora enura bi enti DS bia no
ye vanche
ne ne o ma ya ambo no de ene ono na mu asem
ye benka ka no
ene de mu betimi abo ne mum sa ase mu be fa DS hu na kasantwini ene ma ya sa de enye fine
ye ka na de
munya ma obi an kasanti aja bempa MPP communicators mu tie ni a de ehia no ye eno ne se be kasatia asofo anase especially ya baba aja bempa na magana say wie no kofi ma menkyere wade bi
metie o
NDC fo omo bo papa
afen wahu
ha te baba John Dramani Mahama anani ya jabe mpa ko pie ba bi omo na
wabu twere
ono de wabu ko to jo osu ya saka so
ya kwadu wa mu twere
kofi ma me ka ba sa me na esa me ja agro na show na John Dramani Mahama abu ko to jo osu ya so baka sa fe no ya yefro me ngam empa bo ye bi na ya hemfo ni asofo di sha Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia udidi asofo ya temu ena na wako buntu ya sede afi no aya yefra John Dramani Mahama o ye bad papa na enipa hwe yie
frakadam
ya NDC fo eja be mpasa mna okan ye no amu moni age no me kirekire mu na mu hu se iwiase ma ye wo no ikiri kokwa ye ninima ya papa bempa ebia na kuma mu nkura no
ompejo
wodi nioma bi ache ntene waka ama ato NDC for Elias ntene wode ye so bempa prophet Hoots bempa se bi wini NDC for attended the name Guasom de Gus of Prophet Usu Bempa Ghana ha. And in Guasia said, one more woman Nimitia, a dinner term at Chese, when freeing a me or your all court, so for Bempa, upon her, and some baby. Kevin Taylor, our campaign manager, Ramani Mahama, and in Guaso de Gu, Reverend Usu Bempa. And then some of my kafano home. Manas and no money Guasia. Kofi. And then you Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia reading the manifesto New Year Watakra Deno. Now the chair said in 2 days. Now the chair no. I said don't get here General Mosquito NDC for a chairman. And then Captain Smart and a branch here. Sami Janfi. One more thing on your TV said you almost did Prophet Usu Bempatem. A chat trottle so a cansam ope software NDC for any sano power motano one kind of wholesome asopano a good animasia a revenue Zubampa. I said look at your grab I can't say Prophet Zubampa said that as and come say chief imam baby who say no one gasa and then go for a line about pass one more come chief imam many man and come and some when you can name ye oh yet you want to come to smart the end ye a ban signer the same go for one more go ya papa bempani mo ase a Ghana hakoda kura nim na end ye one man ya je eja bempa ya na wakase bi na e wo de ha en sama ya papa bempa ka fa ya papa John Dramani Mahama hono me kan na mu bi ate se sabra no ya papa bempa ka sa nyame nyankopon ho no de ka sa yo
no ya sorry
sa John Dramani Mahama sa Ghana fo nim na almost ko sala to abama no bi mu a de be sisi o Ghana ha no
na o hu
Onyankopon so fu bia operate from 2 angles.
What the country?
We odi fo a I da say wo kasa man bom. Ana say di Onyankopon
e kanu.
E person wo ye.
What be chiro?
Oyi na di kire wo. Say that you man say through communication whichever way are Onyankopon lam so no be communicate.
Dan no hu mana.
Da be.
Dan am ko e paye.
NDC no.
About this is all come back.
Sure. E kwanya NDC for e de ya papa Usu Bempa fast road enim guase o maguno me na kwadwampon so fu Bempa ana se ja Bempa chi ayedi enti no wo mo peye kura to ye so hre atem didie ni amane ya fam e wo eja Bempa ho no bisa kwadwo ana te ha no